We'll say this is a classic Sierra adventure game, and death is around every corner.
See, I already feel so alive. Oh, fucking god. Oh, sorry. Okay.
The alien observes his handiwork briefly, then leaves.
Oh my god, I'm so glad no one's home. Oh my god.
Did you think it was a person?
I did.
After a skull-jarring landing, you peer through the shattered viewing port out onto the desert landscape. A feeling of utter desolation sets in. You're in a fine mess now, Souha.
Time to explore a cave.
Yes. Oh, okay.
This looks like trouble.
All of it
I'd
does.
just like you to know you're immediately in danger, and you're dead.
I was just gonna say, I'm in real life scared of those grates, and so I had a bad feeling.
You've been snatched from existence by a tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids.
Hey, awesome.
So
All right.
Now you have foundations for those fears you have in real life.
Oh yeah. I was always correct about this. I just wish it would start me on the last save instead of like having to always do this, but that's fine. Okay. Maybe we'll just. Oh. Was I up here? What did I go up here?
Hey, I believe you went up and around.
Okay.
Deeper and harder.
Heyo.
This grate is made of metal and seems to be fastened securely to the floor. It is too dark to see down through the grate. There is, however, an odd smell emanating from down there.
Gross. Okay.
You just want to congest the drainage with your foliage.
Mm-hmm. Fastened securely. Okay. Just refamiliarizing myself with what we got here.
This is a data cartridge. On it is written, what was it? Astral Body, The Untold Story.
Yes.
You are not familiar with.
Just so you have it. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Astral
Yeah.
Body Formation, The Untold Story.
Rick's a professional.
Yes.
Hardly.
Okay.
Remember, this is a no jumping zone. You're not a jumping girl, Rosella.
Also, I can't. Did we not make a "You're not a violent girl, Rosella" joke during Mask of Eternity? Because like, what a missed opportunity.
But the thing is, Connor is a violent girl.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Use knife. Great.
And the game's like, yes, it is a fantastic knife, actually. Can't believe you tried to poison the tentacled monster. What did he ever do to you?
Killed me a couple times.
I
Well,
mean,
not
in
in
this
this timeline.
linearity, not at all. He's never harmed you.
Okay, the last couple times I have messed up, it was because I didn't read these things carefully enough. So let's try reading this again.
The grate is made of metal and seems to be fastened securely to the floor. It is too dark to see down through the grate. There is, however, an odd smell emanating from down there.
You.
Yuck.
So we have a grate made of metal. It's
Mhm.
fastened securely to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's too dark to see through, but it smells bad.
Absolutely.
And I feel like they wouldn't say it smells bad solely, to warn us of death, I'm sure. I mean, I guess they could, but I don't think I can use the
I'm just side-eyeing Rick, knowingly.
Right back at you, buddy. There's another large chamber in the underground complex. There's a path on the back wall, which is not accessible from the bottom. David, how mad do you think Suha's going to be?
Probably fairly mad. It just puts me in mind, like last night we, as a group, were playing Return of the Obra Dinn, and our friends who have played through the game are, tortured as I bungle through, not knowing what I'm doing.
Hmm.
Did you notice anything just there, Suha?
Yeah. Ah. I don't know how, but I got it to delay. I don't know how I did it. Oh! That is not what I fucking thought. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you did it.
All right.
Good job.
Thank God. That would have really pissed me off, but whew. Okay. There we go.
You had all these, proactive solutions. You were going to unscrew the grate. You're going to reason with the monster.
You were doing all these adventure game things, as you should. Turns out you said to walk past it.
Whatever. Surely that wouldn't be the only thing back here. Surely no one would do that. That would be so dumb and terrible. Nobody would possibly make this the entirety of the cave.
Everything has a slimy look and feel due to the humidity.
Sorry, Rick. I'm so caught up in playing that I keep forgetting to let you read it.
Oh, no, it's
I mean,
fine.
It's just like the viewers that suffer. It's fine.
Anything for a thrill, huh? That's a pretty darn interesting idea, but not the correct one.
Why is it judging me? I feel judged.
I love the tone of the Space Quest games. They're very just very pointing a finger at you and laughing, and it's all in good fun.
I think that the caustic tone tends to work a little bit better with the frequent deaths than the King's Quest series does. Like King's Quest always like feels more upbeat fairy tale, more family friendly. So when uh, you Wile E. Coyote fall screaming to your death, it feels a little bit more jarring to me. Whereas here it's like more so celebrated that you're pratfalling on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping to just like dig through the side of a cliff face, just like Rosella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, King's Quest has taught me so much about that. And it looks like there should be something here. Like, and if I can't go from there,
Interesting observation.
leave me alone. It's not accessible from back there. I don't see where else it's accessible from.
This is one end of what appears to be a large cavern. The only way to go is to the left. There is a rock nearby. Done.
Okay.
You got a rock!
Maybe that's what I need, and I can put it on the geyser. This is so funny to me. I love this animation. Oh
There you
my
go.
god. Come on, aren't you a little bit proud of me? Just a little
I'm
bit.
very
Yeah.
proud of you, actually. I always forget about that stupid rock. Revenge of Cave. Oh, that's your dehydrated water. I think you have to like look in
Oh.
pool, maybe. You gaze intently at the purplish pool of liquid, the first real sign of moisture on the planet. The pool seems to have no bottom. The gentle dripping has a soothing effect on your frazzled nerves. You place your lips to the nozzle and draw. Oh, that's just the dehydrated water. If you drink pool,
Drink that chlorine.
Purplish pool of liquid.
Dry liquid, maybe.
Okay.
maybe take liquid.
Okay.
Scream in real life.
Oh, drink pool.
I thought
Okay, thank you.
she tried that.
I don't know. Let's see. No. Damn.
Maybe you have to be closer? Yeah, try it from there. You lean over to drink from the tempting pool of liquid. As your lips touch the fluid, you feel a pain which could be likened to kissing a lit rocket nozzle. Now you know what they mean when they say, don't drink the water.
Oh, wow.
That's right, you have no head. That darn pool must be filled with acid. You obviously can't go on living that way.
do, 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 do. Sorry, I'm just...
Do.
I just want to...
You just want to bathe in it.
Yeah. Alright.
I want to melt from the bottom up instead from the top up, top down.
They said I have nothing that can contain it, so I'm guessing they just mean that I'm not going to be able to use it for now. Let's see.
This is a slightly smaller chamber in the underground complex. There is a path above, which is not accessible from here. There is a pool on the right side. So there is a door back there somewhere.
Look at you, going into the background. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm alive.
You are now lying on the floor in many pieces. Guess those beams meant business, Souha.
I love this game constantly addressing me by name. It feels very personal.
Well, you want another rock? You greedy.
You are in a large room in the cavern. There is a pathway above. At the south end of the room are two odd-looking units emitting beams of light.
Oops.
Two metal units which appear to be emitting beams of energy. By the way, for your own sanity, you can turn off the sound if you want
Thank
to.
you. Just for
Or
now.
you can turn the volume up.
Mm,
Wouldn't that be easy? Like, it does look like it's about, just a quick foist up.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
perfectly plausible. There's no reason why you can't climb up there.
Except for, Roger's lack of upper body strength.
This isn't Roger, this is Souha.
I see.
Hmm.
Out of curiosity, what are you hoping to do when you're interacting with it here?
Well, my hope would be to try and deactivate this somehow. Um, if I could fuck with one of the units here, but it doesn't seem like there is anything to interact with. And usually, to mess with a laser, you have to like reflect it or put something to stop it, but I don't. Let's see. I guess the other thing to try would be like if there's a place to turn it off, but remind me to turn the sound on when we're out of this cave.
In a perfect world, if you had anything at your disposal to deal with the situation, what would you want? Like right now, you've got plants, you've got water, you've got key card to a ship that exploded.
I feel like I would be wanting to get some acid and use it on one of those things, but let's see. It would be nice if I could at least try to interact with this pool. I mean, it was such a nightmare to even get it to kill me.
Like you want to die. Like just give
I
it to me.
do.
You don't got to make me work for it. This is not a hint, more so a taunt. But you remember what Rick said last session about his dad and his brother?
Mm-mm.
They were stuck for several weeks on this puzzle.
It's got to be something really obtuse.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you appreciate how much restraint I'm exercising right now.
I do. And I will continue to appreciate it, David.
Let us know when you no longer appreciate the restraint. We'll be here for you.
Will do. I just got here though, so I'm not annoyed yet.
You just want to platform your way through your problems, don't you?
I do. I mean, it worked earlier. Like, it apparently doesn't work anymore.
Listen, we got to go back to Mask of Eternity if you want to like backflip over like obstacles.
Let's see. Gotta be missing something. Very dumb. Sorry, I just wanted to see what they'd say.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. You are missing something, and it's very dumb, but you're not very dumb for missing something.
Well, thank you for the reassurance. Because I stumbled into the other one, I just want to give myself a little bit more time before I open up the hint line. Just because, you never know.
Well, whenever you're ready, I have a nice little nudge that will reveal nothing of substance.
I guess a tiny.
You do not have what you need, and you are in a doom state.
Oh, doomsday. How far back do I have to go?
If you recall, you tried to step back into the shaft where you came down, and you could not go back up. So if you are down in these caves and don't have what you need, you cannot get out.
Oh, see, I thought you guys would tell me if I was in a doom state. I did not realize
Last time we, told you to come down here to re-energize you a little bit because you had been stuck up here for some time.
Oh boy, how far back do I need to go? Oh man. Okay, let's see. Well,
I'll be generous and tell you that you just need to be out of the cave.
okay. Well, but the thing is, I crossed over the bridge, so
yeah, the bridge is definitely a factor.
That's a problem.
Actually, let's just test and see how many more crosses I have. If it really is just one. I suspect that it is, but let's see.
But I think that, the fact now that you know what the obstacle you're dealing with in the cave is will greatly inform how you can possibly resolve it.
Yes. That's kind of why it was also important for us not to immediately alert you that you were in a doom state.
Okay.
It's weird to think about it, though, because looking at this with the fresh eyes of somebody who's never played it, that is sort of what they expect you to do, isn't it, David? See the puzzle and then kind of work your way backward to see what you need to fix it. Okay, good.
This means I can do it one more time. So, let's see.
It's one of my favorite things about these games is that the puzzles are partly informed by your fail states, and it's something I've toyed with wanting to do if I ever design an adventure game is to have that baked into the canon more so. But it is something that also renders them very inaccessible because people don't want to get stuck. You don't want to fail. They don't want to be in a doomed state. And LucasArts resolved that by preventing there from being any doomed states. And I think that you guys can attest that doomed states can make things more interesting.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, I understand completely the reasoning behind it. I totally understand. But I feel like there's a way to do it. You have to take it out of the kit first.
There we go. Okay.
This is restore.
Oh, thank you, God. Just to be sure.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Go north twice. Now go east. And save your game if you want, and then go east one more time.
Okay.
You're so suspicious.
I
Now stand in the middle of the screen and wait. I have never seen this before. You hear a strange roar, like something traveling through the atmosphere at a very high rate of speed.
oh.
You have been driven into the ground like a flesh piton, Souha.
What was that what do you call them? The
You get
aliens?
struck by a meteor.
Yeah,
Oh.
but apparently you can just get killed by a meteor. I saw it on a death list when I was looking to figure out the pool death earlier, and I thought, holy crap, I've never seen that before. I gotta see it.
The pool
hey, it's our
death
old
is
friend.
definitely easier to accomplish in the VGA version.
Yeah. Not to mention far, far, far more sarcastic and cutting. In the VGA version, the two guys actually show up and do like a sports style action replay of Roger melting his body in the acid like over and over. Like, okay, let's go look back at the exact moment where he screwed up.
Okay.
Also, the increased visual fidelity means it is a lot more gruesome.
Yeah.
This is about the only thing I can think of that is like a standing problem. I don't feel like I have what I need to do this.
Do you want us to answer that?
No. If I could just fucking think, like he just comes so quickly.
He's ready.
Yeah, he is.
The orat is something that the Space Quest games like to reference pretty frequently, even though it's such a minor encounter here. Gruesome, you just really just want to go for the eyeballs.
I mean, I don't know what else I could do to him. I can't talk to him.
When my parents bought their first computer, this is what they bought with it. When they were at the software store, they saw this and it looked interesting. So my dad and my brother got this, and it just
created a tradition, a institution within your household.
It really did. Like, it is not lost on me that everything in my life would be completely different if not for Sierra games. I wouldn't know either of you.
Dang,
or
really?
Wife.
Or my wife, yeah.
Man.
That's gnarly, dude.
I know.
I don't want to imagine a life without me in it.
I don't want to imagine a life without either of you in it.
Oh, me too. Man.
Though you may have to imagine a life without me in it, because I'm afraid I might combust knowing that you may never solve this puzzle.
Hey.
It's not you. It's not you. Trust me. It's not you.
This was, how they get you to buy the hint book. It's fine. Just remember back when games could have secrets that you had to physically purchase.
Yeah.
Internet has definitely changed this element of the experience. But it also means that, like as much as I love Final Fantasy, there was a lot of stuff in there that was just hidden to the point that you needed the guide to even encounter it all.
Well, for the sake
Right.
of, not making Rick edit out like 4 hours, am I missing an item to deal with the monster?
No.
Damn. Well, that's something. Hmm.
What have you used so far?
What's that?
What have you used so far?
I've used the key card in its rightful spot. Or do you mean what have I used on the monster?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, what have you tried already?
I think I tried to use the gadget and the knife and the plant, which I suppose leaves the water. And and what was the other thing? And a survival kit.
I think your sentence structure for these is too complicated.
Really?
In Space Quest 2, though, there's a whopper of a sentence you have to use specifically, though. So,
Oops. I was looking at the word survival kit. Oh,
Orat,
man.
always in the mood for a snack, snatches the can out of the air with his spacious oral cavity, chews and swallows it. He notices a rumbling deep within his abdomen.
Oh, gross.
Orat's eyes prove to be bigger than his stomach for once. Incapable of becoming history's first living reservoir, his body succumbs to the intense internal pressure created by nearly 10 gallons of instantly reconstituted water. As a special bonus, you have received a much-needed shower.
Gross. Okay, let me do that again. Take some water first before I do this.
Not a bad idea.
That's so annoying. I feel like I thought about throwing water in his eyes, and I feel like I tried it and it didn't work. But I must have.
The syntax is very fussy.
There is an alternate solution to this puzzle.
Is it better?
It is better,
Points-wise?
but you cannot do it on this save file.
Also,
Seriously?
I think we established that you don't get extra points in this version.
So that is still that's still up for debate, because I'm looking at another walkthrough and it says that you do get more points for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
How far back do I have to go? Spider? Fuck.
It's not a Sierra game without some anxiety.
Yeah. What the hell? This is not the solution I thought it was going to be. Damn.
Try doing that a different way.
Try doing it right this time.
What?
That was an interesting idea.
Is that not the answer?
That was an interesting idea. I wonder if this is a case of needing to do this a little bit later.
I mean, it's possible we need to know why we're doing this before we're doing some, apart from the immediate danger, but it's a good question. These points had better be worth it.
I don't know what to do in that case.
Well, we can always go back to the save where we've destroyed the spider droid. And when you figure out why you need to kill the orat, we can come back here and do it. Or you can just continue as you were and use the water to destroy the orat.
Yeah, I already know why I have to destroy it. Like, it's gonna kill me. There's no.
I mean, like
Is it gonna kill you?
The orat's just in
Yes.
its cave. It doesn't roam around or anything. It's just minding its own business. You come in here and just like, oh, you got basketball for me. That's great. I love that. I think the fussiness of Space Quest 1 EGA is why I tend to prefer the VGA version. I think Rick, during your solo playthrough, you talked a little bit about like the aesthetic differences, and I think you said Scott Murphy preferred the EGA version.
Yeah, the VGA version kind of takes on like a 1950s like sci-fi kind of look.
It's a lot more fantastical and goofy,
very
with its visual.
stylized, yeah.
And this one is comparatively much more grounded.
I'm just at a loss. I don't really know what I should do because I really want to try to do this now that we know about it.
So I've just watched the walkthrough again and confirmed you get no additional points for doing it that way.
All right, then you are hopefully just going to show us what this looks like later. And
I absolutely am.
Thank you.
Rick would be more than happy to
yes.
do penance for his sins. It's fine.
Yes. The cave interior now features a lovely new jagged metal / liberated entrails motif. The stench? Whew, not even an all-text adventure would attempt that description. Now, I'm just, the whole thing is just confusing me because, like, there's...
It is a lot more intuitive in the VGA version.
Yeah, like, I'm looking at points lists, and they say that you get 5 for killing the spider droid, 5 for killing the orat, but then this points list says, kill the orat with the spider droid, NA, but in the VGA version it says 10 alternate points. So, like, it's hard to parse out exactly what any of this means, but watching the walkthrough, I physically confirmed with mine own eyes, mine own God-given eyes, that the person playing the walkthrough got 10 points for destroying the orat with the spider droid, and you've gotten 5 points for doing it both ways. So... You reach down and take the orat part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers.
Delicious.
Souha, I'm sorry we misled you.
It's okay.
You got some orat viscera, I'm glad.
Yeah, look, this is what you get. This is your reward for your trouble.
Oops.
You raise the orat part to your mouth and attempt to feast on it. Unfortunately for you, it is composed mainly of bone. The small amount of flesh still clinging to the bone is incredibly rancid in flavor. You wisely give up on this idea.
So now people did do what?
I was going to say, well, hey, on the bright side, now you've got no water.
Yeah, love that for me. Did you saw someone do this in the EGA version?
Yes. Well, in this version. This is the
Yeah.
AGI version, yeah.
I'm sorry, AGI. What is it really just an issue of like timing?
I think so. I think it's just an issue of having to do it a little bit later.
Like when you know why you need to kill the orat.
But
by the way, you still don't have what you need in the cave.
Oh my god. But how could you know? How could you know without being able to not go back up?
The intention is just that you would solve this other bit you're stuck on currently first, and then you will know later why you need to kill the orat.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it does. It does. There is a way out of the cave. It's just you can't backtrack to get out, that's all.
Well, then why would you say that?
Because you can't get out. You were in a doom state before. You have to get through the entire cave to get out of it, is what I'm saying.
You need to finish the course before you can replay the level in Mario. So.
Yeah.
And I'm still in a doom state if I go in.
Yes.
If you go in right now, you do not have what you need to progress.
That is correct.
So we just have, the remaining 13 days to get this before, Rick's dad and brother got to it.
Huh?
Beautiful.
Whatever is in that hole just enjoyed lunch. On you. This should teach you to be cautious when encountering alien holes.
Oh, skull for Casey.
Yeah.
The orat part seems to consist of a spiny piece of bone with a small amount of somewhat less solid material clinging to one end. Interesting that there's an autosave too.
I think that's because of Scum VM.
Yes.
Which screen of this desert is your favorite, Rick?
I like the one right outside the Orat's cave because the grass looks like it forms a skull.
I like the ramp here because it, spirals up this mountain. I think it's nice. Guidance is available, and it'll only cost you your pride.
I mean, at this point, I care less because I spent so much time trying to do something that I'm not even sure I could do. Like,
I've got a nudge for you when you feel up to it.
fine.
You had 2 ideas for how to deal with the lasers. One of them was on the right track, and it's a question of like thinking about where you could get something that would do the function you mentioned.
Mm.
It is way more opaque than my nudge was going to be.
Oh. Rick, are you trying not to keep a straight face for the mic? Because I am.
I'm biting my lip in anticipation.
Hmm.
It's already broken.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
pod seems to be semi-destroyed. A glimmering catches your eye. Upon closer inspection, you see that a piece of highly reflective glass has broken out of the pod window.
So, do you guys prefer this or the do from King's Quest 3?
do. Oh, 3 because I never had that much trouble finding it like this.
I mean, when we were playing King's Quest 3, we got stuck on the do for a while.
Yes, because I looked at the flowers, but I looked at them again later and there was dew there. Oh no, it was because I was standing in the flower bed when I looked at them, and that's when I saw the dew. But if you look at the flowers from afar, you don't see the dew.
Thing is, I don't even remember if I actually like looked at
You didn't.
pod before.
You have to look at it from the exterior to even get the mention of it. But
Yep.
The game does throw a big flag up when you tried to look at glass inside the pod, and it says you don't have the glass.
Yeah, it said something like that's not in your possession. which is Sierra interpreter speak for that item exists, but you're not holding it. So yeah, finding that glass took my dad and my brother a very, very long time. It's the worst kind of pixel hunt, the kind of pixel that isn't even on your screen.
Yeah. But it's so dumb because normally I look at everything and I really would have thought that I did, and I guess I didn't.
Laughing, remembering how mad you guys got at the bedroom in King's Quest 3 also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to this day, I still can't even remember exactly why I had thought that it was somewhere it wasn't. Like, I really remembered that differently.
I think this puzzle's also just egregious because, like, you don't have a whole lot of reason to look at the pod once you're outside of it.
Mhm.
Right.
All right, cave for real this time. That's the wrong side of the stalactite. Stalagmite, I'm sorry.
That's a stalagmite, yes. Stalactites hang tight from the ceiling.
Oh, I never. Oh, god damn it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I say stalactite. It's a stalactite and a stalagmite.
Might grow up.
Hmm. I'm never gonna stop being amused by that. So what had your hint been that you had planned, Rick?
I was just gonna give you a general idea of where you should look.
You were gonna say like look at the pod or something.
Yeah, I was gonna make some kind of a comment about a crash site.
Hmm. Okay, well I like David's better.
Yeah, David's was way better. David's actually made you think. I was just gonna, take you out of this miserable hell.
See, Rick would be much more kind in that situation.
This is a piece of highly reflective view shield glass from the escape pod. Due to its special design, there are no sharp edges. You have quite cleverly turned the beam upon itself, frying it into inoperability.
Beautiful.
God. You can tell when they started running out of ideas.
that name did not make it past the MPAA.
Uh-oh. Oh!
You are unpleasantly surprised by a drop of searing acid which bores its way to your feet.
Okay, I had a feeling it was going to be bad, but...
I can distinctly remember, and I may have mentioned this during my Space Quest 1 playthrough, I can distinctly remember my dad playing the VGA version and dying to this part over and over again, and hearing Roger scream as I tried to fall asleep in the other room.
But it's still falling.
Okay, let's see. It's like the rise of acid, as a problem.
The War on Acid.
There you go.
I was going to say, take that, Rick's dad. said kind. Oh, there we go. I was like, that my hubris.
There you go.
Nice.
Double whammy there. Okay.
I like how it still describes you as falling to your death, not getting caught by the tentacles.
I know.
A massive holographic image appears before you. You sense that you are the only life form in the area. Der op oil for dik arnum look weeks etc., etc. Because of your inability to understand the alien's language, he has sent you back to the surface.
Darmak and Gillette at Tangara.
Tanagra.
Tanagra, yes.
I'm
Fake Star
sorry,
Trek
I'm a
fans.
fake fan, okay?
Shaka when the walls fell. So you have found your way to my hallowed chamber. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. I have been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears that you are up the proverbial estuary without a means of locomotion. You are obviously in need of transportation.
Got that right.
It has come to my attention that you have met Orat. If you have proof of Orat's demise, drop it for my inspection.
I guess it's not gonna
Silly
let me.
human.
Let's see.
Suck balls.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. Ugh.
At this scale?
I can't locate Dick.
I guess it's not. It's just gonna sit here until I do this. But
You drop the Orat part to the ground. The vision is silent. You are startled by a rumbling, and suddenly Let me try that again. You are startled by a rumbling, and suddenly an oddly shaped door comes into view. It opens slowly. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward.
Triforce.
aw, can't take my orat part back.